So what do you wear when you are going to a fragrance convention and you're going to be around people that know fragrances, love fragrances, are there for the fragrances? What do you wear that you stand out, that you smell good, but also not smell like everyone else? Well, that was my dilemma, and I'm going to tell you what I wore to ScentXplore 2025. Stick around. All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, and you are watching SmellGoodz. I do appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit as we talk through and discuss more fragrances, as I'm documenting my fragrance journey, but also hopefully helping you in your fragrance journey as well. If this is your first time, first of all, thanks for stopping through. Glad the algorithm brought you my way. But also make sure it's not your last time. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, request notifications, and then meet me and the rest of the SmellGoodz squad in the comments. And by the SmellGoodz squad, I do mean all of those that have watched at least one or two videos that are back again for another go round. Listen, again, I appreciate y'all stopping back through. Good to see y'all as well. Now, as mentioned, I went to ScentXplore. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of recaps, a lot of things regarding ScentXplore, because it was kind of a big deal, especially for me. It's just kind of what I really, was kind of taken aback as far as just the ability to go, and then just the reception and everything that happened there. It was an amazing time. But again, as you kind of think through, if I'm going to a place where there's going to be lots of fragrances, you want to wear something, you don't want to wear something basic, right? This isn't the time to break out the cool water. This isn't the time to break out Juke. This isn't the time to break out Sauvage, because those are things that either you don't want to be wearing right now, or everybody's going to be wearing it, right? Or it's just kind of, it's played out, as it were, right? So for me, I was like, okay, I want to wear something that definitely is going to be smelling good, because that's the first thing, right? It's one thing to smell to smell unique, but it's another thing to smell unique and smell bad, right? I wanted to smell good and smell unique. So going to ScentXplore, getting on the plane, I was like, let's break this out. I haven't really worn it. Well, no, I've been wearing it just because I've been testing it. I have been enjoying it. But I was like, let's throw it on for the airport. Let's throw it on for the trip. And so for that day, going to getting to the airport and leaving, heading out of Phoenix, going to New Jersey, where I was actually going to be staying, I wore from the House of Thana Parfums. This one is Du Hoff. Now this is one of their signature scent fragrances. This is the one that has that black chocolate, has that coffee. Now, I threw this on earlier in the day as I was kind of getting ready, doing my final packing, everything of that nature. I went and did some errands I had to do for the brand and what have you. And then, get back home. I had to get an Uber to the airport, and there was a Garrett's popcorn. If you know, you know, there was a Garrett's popcorn that was there. So I was like, let's go ahead and get a bag. We can have that when we get to New Jersey. And while I'm standing in line, the ladies at the counter like, you smell good. Now, mind you, I sprayed this hours ago. This was not just like a fresh spray getting out into the airport. No, it was still pushing off of skin, still pushing off of clothing several hours later. And they were like, oh, you smell great. Da, da, da. Cool, appreciate it, thank you, this, that, blah, right? All that fun stuff. So that was what I wore on the plane, got into the airport, what have you, or got into Newark, whatever, and then kicked it, kind of just laid down for that night, because I didn't get in until like 11 something that night. So the next day, of course, thinking about second day, what I had to wear. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna wear something again that, because it's not really been released in the US, some of you have picked up a Discovery set, and you can still pick up Discovery set, but I was like, let's wear the Teriak. So this was Teriak. This was what I wore my first day at ScentXplore, and which was actually day 2 of ScentXplore. I wore that Teriak. Now, they kind of reverse engineered. There's like a cannabis scent or profile to this at the opening, which is done very nicely. I'm not really I'm not normally a fan of cannabis notes. It's not something that I normally wear, but this one is definitely growing on me even more. And so this is what I wore that first day of ScentXplore. And of course, it was pushing off of skin, it was pushing off of clothing, all those fun things. It was doing what I wanted to do, and I was smelling good. Now, of course, by the end of the day, I had about 15 other scents that were kind of mixed in with it, just because you can't go to ScentXplore and then be in that environment and not spray stuff, and you're spraying stuff on skin, seeing what have you. So, but my scent of the day to start was Teriak from Thana Parfums. And again, just to mention, as I kind of was saying, you can still get your discovery set. Go to thanaparfums.us, not .com, .us, and I'll make sure it's right here. But also use the code SmellGoodzchannel. That'll save yourself 10% off of the discovery set. So definitely take advantage of that. That way you can be smelling unique and be smelling good as well. All right. So that was that day. That was what, Friday. Okay. So then Saturday was the final day of the event. It was my second day, but it was the final day. That morning I had a meeting, myself and another person. We were basically able to go back to the Kajal meeting that I mentioned, if you watch my recap, which I'll link right up here. And we had a great conversation with Mo, the owner of Kajal Perfumes, as well as the perfumer, the brand representative, and even the distributor. So it was a nice intimate setting, nice conversation, what have you. But I wanted to wear something again that was going to be kind of fit for the moment, not be overwhelming, not be too loud, not be too crazy, but still be something that was going to smell great and do what it needed to do. But I was like, let's try something really different. Let's try something really unique. So I did a layering combination, and I layered from the Street Scent Dubai discovery set, the Privé line. I layered champagne and Devil Wears Roses, a nice champagne type of fragrance, mixed it with a nice rose fragrance. They kind of made a nice magical thing happen with my skin and on clothing. And I was smelling good in that meeting, smelling good throughout that day. And then of course, by the end of the day, it was another day that I had about 15 other scents that were kind of sprayed on me just throughout the day. But I started off that day with a nice combination, layering combination that I'd used. Again, champagne and Devil Wears Roses. Champagne, I know, as I mentioned, has that nice, nice champagne accord. I want to say I'm just trying to go off memory. I know there's, between the two of them, there's like some vetiver, some sandalwood, some musks between the two of them. And the roses, of course, has that rose as well. So definitely was smelling good. At least I think I was. No one complained. No one's like ill. So evidently I was smelling good. All right. And then just coming back home, on the trip coming back home, I have it right here. I wore just, because I wanted something. I had this with me. I wore Silky Woods from Goldfield and Banks. This was my travel home scent. So that's kind of how my few days went as far as ScentXplore. Those were the fragrances I wore, and I think I did a pretty good job as far as what I was smelling. If you stick around, as far as just make sure you're tapped in, I'll probably do a video coming soon as far as the fragrances that I purchased or received while I was at ScentXplore. So you want to make sure that you're here for that as well. But again, do me the favor, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good. Check out the video that's right here. And then of course, if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, request notifications, and then we'll see you next time. Be blessed. Peace.